Hi, my name is Nathan, and I'm doing a public service announcement for the use of nicotine. Smoking continues to be the leading cause of avoidable disease, premature disease or death in the United States. In 1964, Surgeon General's report listed the harmful effects of smoking, and in response, the sale of cigarettes declined. Companies will do a lot to persuade people to use their products, and a couple things cigarette companies did was adding filters, which gave the perception of filtering out things when in fact they weren't, or changing their branding by labeling things as light or ultralight when in fact light and ultralight cigarettes were no less harmful than regular cigarettes. Also in 1998 to 2005, the nicotine content doubled in non-methanol cigarettes and increased by 22% in methanol cigarettes. With that, the increase of nicotine came an increased risk of health issues. Now, nicotine has a high risk of dependence and tolerance because of how it interacts with dopamine in the brain. It's similar to other substances like alcohol, cocaine, or other opioids. Withdrawal symptoms include headaches, fatigue, loss of concentration, sleep disruption like insomnia, and is also associated with intense cravings. In fact, participants for substance use disorder treatment actually reported how hard quitting smoking was. 2/3 reported that quitting smoking was just as hard as quitting their drug of choice, and 1/3 of those participants reported that quitting smoking was harder than quitting their drug of choice. Some health risks associated with the use of nicotine and smoking are cardiovascular disease, respiratory disease, and lung cancer. There's an estimated 480,000 deaths in the United States per year due to tobacco-related use. That includes lung cancer, other cancers, chronic lung disease, coronary heart disease, and even secondhand smoke, which is about 8.5% of that total death, about 41,000 out of the 480,000. Now, to put that into perspective, 480,000 is the approximate population of Miami, Florida, Long Beach, California, Kansas City, Missouri, Omaha, Nebraska, or even Raleigh, North Carolina. Other forms of nicotine use include chewing, smoking tobacco in a pipe or cigars, which the nicotine is more alkaline in cigar smoke, which means it can be absorbed through the lining of your gums rather than inhalation of smoke, and increases your risk of heart disease and other health risks. Also, e-cigarettes and vaping carry with it a risk of EVALI, which is e-cigarette vaping associated lung injury due to toxins, a specific toxin called vitamin E acetate. Now, if you want to quit, some of the best ways is to provide steps and support around you. In the United States, 1 out of 3 users will attempt to quit, and less than 1 out of 10 will be successful without FDA-approved treatment. There are things that help, including nicotine patches, nicotine sprays, nicotine chewing gum, or even prescription medication. And if you want to quit today, you can call 1-800-QUIT-NOW, or you can call 1-877-44-YOU-QUIT. The U in you quit is just the letter U as in uniform, 1-877-44-YOU-QUIT, or 1-800-QUIT-NOW. Thank you very much.